We had a customer back into a tree limb, or at least that's what we think they did, and poke a hole in this rear door of our EZ50. Guess we can do a little video magic. It fits much better. There is a little hump here that I don't feel like serving us any purpose, so we're using a little plastic bonder. JB Weld. Short's overkill for this, but I still won't have to worry about it. That's the real challenge. It's going to be how to hold it on there while it dries. Since I don't have anything to secure it to, I decided that I can just drill 4 holes, put some bolts and washers until it's dry. Beautiful. Okay. Now that'll stay there while I do the fiberglass. All right. Got you set up there so you can see. So I'm going to kind of paint it on first and then apply some fiberglass mat to it. Grab me a couple rags, Nick, so I can wipe off some of this resin. Got a little overzealous. So I'm trying to get some of this underneath and behind so it'll have some strength. Wipe off that extra resin. Somebody who does fiberglass for a living is probably watching this and not enjoying it a whole lot, but we're going to figure it out as we go. Probably should have went with smaller pieces that I could for sure fit in here. That's not what I did. So. My next pieces will be smaller, so we don't have to have waves, but we can tuck right back here. That'll help a little bit. Hopefully this will help somebody be more prepared than I am. I don't have a rag. I probably just dropped this on. I do have something right here that I can kind of push it behind. Get it in there for strength purposes. It's gonna be a mess. All right, let's cut a few more. Curious, this resin's super sticky on everything. The gloves, the fiberglass, it's sticky, but not in the places that you want it to be. Let me see if I can. I want to make sure there's no big air pockets behind this, but I don't see how I can control it. We'll just make sure they're all packed full of resin. It should be okay. So this is hardened up really nice. Probably been 45 minutes. So we're going to go with the next one. This time I went with a bunch of smaller pieces so that we can hopefully kind of control where it lays, instead of before having very little control. That may create its own problem. We're going to see. Try and keep it being too big of a mess. This time I'm just laying the mats into it and then putting it up there. I think I like it a little better, and then I'll brush it after. Probably just a big picture in my head. I'm sorry about that. So with bondo, you get a hardener in the bondo, and it'll change the color of the bondo. That's how you know that you've got a good even layer of both hardener and bondo. All right, now we're back over here with our mixed bondo. This is probably not enough, but I didn't want to mix too much. Try and press it into all of these holes. Well, see, I used old school bondo rules, not new school bondo rules. All right, so second round of bondo, not nearly as much hardener. See if it'll allow us to put it in before it starts hardening. Get it pressed into this hole, then we'll kind of try and contour. We're not going to do too crazy. Most of the contouring we'll do when we try and shape it, but no reason to have it if we know it's too much. So we've got enough. Now I just got to move it around to the right sections. So we clearly have too much fiberglass there. Up to here. Here. Much more what I was expecting on workability. My son was worried about my health sanding this bondo and fiberglass, so I went and got my vacuum so we won't be getting as much dust. So I've done a little light layer of sanding, much better than it was. I'll show you a side shot as well. So we're getting closer. We still got a contour underneath here to bring it down, and we got some filling to do, but I want to get it closer before I try and do any filling. This 6-inch, well, I guess it's 5-inch. This 5-inch Merca has been a great sander. I bought it for doing woodwork, but it's used a lot in the body industry. All right, another round of bondo. All right, next and hopefully last round of bondo, but I don't know if I'm that good. I definitely should be wearing gloves right now. Can get a little softer hand here, not dig into our holes. All right, let's see if that's enough. I can work that a little bit. Sorry about that. It's starting to harden on us. Guess we'll finish this with a sander then. Pretty close, I think. Oh, except for the holes. Let's see if we can. Nope. Did it again. I should definitely read the instructions.
What happened now?
Not too bad for an excavator. So, not too bad. I don't think we matched the contour line pretty close. We got the wrong color yellow, but we were at Home Depot, not Sherwin-Williams. So, we'll get the right color yellow and hopefully it'll blend right in.